Oh, I know what you want. You want to try the best crust ever. You like it? Is it good? You want more, I know. All right, everyone, welcome back. Here we are. This is it. It's go time, so as they say. We've made our dough. We've stretched our dough. We are ready to cook and make this pizza. Now, like I said, we're doing this on the grill. You can do it in your stove, or in your oven, I guess. If you want, I think the grill makes a great pizza. A key component to that is one of these, a metal pizza peel. You can get these on Amazon, about 12 bucks, maybe 13 bucks. Well worth it. Actually, it's essential, to be honest. It's very difficult to do it without. So what we want to do here is, once this pizza has been stretched out, the minute we go and we start to top this, you start an internal clock that will determine the complete fate and outcome of this endeavor right now. So the minute you add sauce or any moisture onto this dough, even now just sitting here, because it's humid here, not inside the house, but there's relative humidity, that dough is going to start to stick. And sticking can ruin your pizza, so you gotta work fast. The grill has been preheating for about 15 minutes. It should be at about 550, 600 when we get out there with this pizza. You want to be, I would say, no less than 450, right? 450 or higher, you're going to get the best results. Not to say that you couldn't do it if your grill doesn't, little engine that can't make it to 450. If you can get to 350, 400, you're going to turn out a great product. It's going to work and it's going to look great. It just may not be as brown as you may like it. So here we go. When I top this, I work directly off of my pizza peel. So I'll get my flour. The key to this is making sure that your pizza peel is floured. It's gotta be floured. That pizza sticks to this, you're toast. Well, yeah. So we're gonna grab our pizza. We're gonna put it on our peel. You can see we made it a little bit bigger than our peel, but that's okay. We can make it work. Olive oil. I like to do and paint the edges in olive oil. It's just gonna give a nice, great crust to this pizza. It's gonna get them brown. It's gonna get them crispy. Check as you go. Make sure you get a little jiggle, right? Make sure that pizza is moving. Right now it's starting to stick over here. So what I'm going to do while I have an opportunity, I'll get some flour and I'm going to put it under here to keep it from sticking. In the middle, you don't need a ton of sauce for this. Just go with it. Little sauce, the better it's going to turn out. It's not going to be dry. That's why we didn't cook our sauce. A no-cook sauce actually turns out more moist than if you did cook the sauce. Because when you cook the sauce, you're losing water, right? You're not going to lose that water when you cook the sauce, or when you don't cook the sauce. We're going to throw some pepperonis on here. I love pepperoni with mozzarella. Don't try to be an artisan for this, because right, we're working. We've got 3 minutes to get this stuff done and on the grill. Grab some mozzarella. I like to just pinch and throw it on there. And then finally, one of my most favorite ingredients. If you're not using this ingredient, you are missing out. It is ricotta cheese. So we're going to give it a little mix. And we're going to put some ricotta dabs on our pizza. Ricotta melts amazingly. It gives this amazing velvety texture to your pizza. Brings back a little moisture to the party. So let's get out to the grill and get this guy on. Now again, oh my God, it's so humid out here. We are going to be fighting the humidity to get this pizza there on time. All right, let's go. So we're up to 600. Now the only thing that can ruin us now is this pizza not coming off. It's being a little stubborn. We'll just give it a little zhuzh here, and we'll go 1, 2. Come on. Okay, so if it sticks like this, leave it for a second. Okay, we're gonna close it. We're gonna let that pizza peel warm up just for a couple seconds. There we go. And it's on there. So let's close this lid. We are on high, 60 seconds. Let it go. Don't touch it. It's inevitable. When you video, something is going to go wrong. So if it sticks, don't freak out. Just let it in there. Let it cook for a minute. That dough will start to separate and you can slide it off and you'll be fine. Don't worry. So we should be at our 60-second mark here. We can see, look at this guy. Look at the bubbles that we're getting on this. We got a little oblong pizza. That's all right. That's fine. Just let it close, let it go. Continue to get hot. Now when you get right around that 60-second mark, you can go and give it a little peek, right? We just saw it's fluffing up, puffing up nicely, but we want to make sure we're not burning the bottom. So let's open this up. Let's take our peel, and this is why I love the peel, and just give it a little. There we go. We're going to give it a little turn, 90 degrees, and turn it. Okay, now we're going to lower it slightly. You still want to develop that crust around the edge. We want to get it brown. I don't know if we're going to get there because of the way we got the pizza off. It didn't come off really quickly. We lost a lot of heat from the grill, fumbling around with that crust, but it's still going to be delicious. It just may not be as brown as we want, and that's okay. It's still going to be good. So let's take a little look underneath. We can see, yeah, it's getting pretty good here. We'll give it a 90 degree turn. First turn 180 degrees, second turn 90 degrees. And now that we've done that second turn, we're going to let it go for about a minute. Just watch the bottom. Make sure that it doesn't burn. All right, so here we go. We're all done. Take a look at this. It looks delicious. So just to finish this, we're going to get some basil. I like to put the basil on after because inside of that heat, it wilts. Still tastes good, but I think it's just much, much better presentation for your guests when you have it looking like that, right? That bright green. I mean, you want to talk about the colors of the Italian flag. There they are right there. Don't worry if it's not perfectly round. I promise you, anyone who eats this is not gonna care, okay? I promise you. So look at our crust here. See how it's puffed up? Look at this one right here. Look how delicious that looks inside. So I mentioned this was the second pizza that I had to do today. I did one the first time, and let me show you how that one turned out. So this is it. We did it, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half ago. And you can see how the crust it's bubbly, right? It still has a lot of those bubbles in there, just not as high. And the reason because that happened was when we were taking the dough off of the pan to stretch, I manhandled it and I stretched it and it kind of broke and tore a little bit. So all of those gases that we wanted to save, we lost. That's why that stretch is important. Make sure you take it off of the pan gently So you can work all of that into here. And that's where we want to be. So, I mean, I know what you want, right? We want to taste it, and I want to taste it as well. And this piece right here has been calling my name. Look at that. No flop. Delicious. The sauce, it's spicy, but it's not overly spicy. It's not overly seasoned. I taste the tomato. I taste a little bit of that chili. The pepperoni is out of control. And it's crunchy. It's like toast. You know how a good piece of toast is crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle? That's what this is like. The ricotta is out of control. By far, I think one of the most underrated pizza toppings ever, probably in the history of pizza, is ricotta cheese. So try it. I guarantee you're going to love it. It just makes that pizza creamier and cheesier, and it heightens the flavors of everything else. And fresh basil. What do you say about fresh basil? It's just awesome. So take a look here at this. You see the inside of that dough? That is, listen, you hear that? Crispy? That's chewy. That little bit of char at the bottom, it just gives that rustic, homemade kind of, that coal brick fired, wood fired oven taste to it, and you did it on your grill, on propane. I mean, come on. So, oh God, this crust is unbelievable. So we did it. It took us 20 some hours to get here, but we did it, and it turned out great. And you can do it yourself as well. Don't be scared. Take your time. Remember, time is your friend. If you want this chewy, bubbly, look at the internal of that crust. You guys see all those pockets? It's like an English muffin is what it reminds me of. Kind of like that. The nooks and crannies. You guys can do it. Until next time, I'll see you in the kitchen. G2 out.